Welcome to the Crystal Mermaid Daily Stone for Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. My name is Jessica. I am an intuitive light worker, sharing the energetic, metaphysical, and elemental properties of crystals, rocks, and gemstones to help raise the galactic consciousness one stone at a time. I want to first start by wishing you a very happy full moon in Pisces. We're here. We made it. We made it to the full moon. Mercury's gone direct. The chaos is coming to order. So something to feel good about. We're actually moving forward. All that energy that was built up during the eclipses and during especially the solar eclipse, between the solar eclipse and now, there's just been a lot of intensity, and it's time to release that intensity. And in order to release that intensity, we have to be ready to open ourselves up to boundless growth. So the stone for today is the shell. The shell is representative of so many different energies, but in the physical form, it is the remains or the preserved or potential home of a creature. So I have a variety of shells here to share with you today. These are some tiny little critter shells that were found here at Walker Lake. And these are current, they're from a current critter. I have a very large abalone shell from San Diego. A friend of ours gave this to us, and as you can see, it's a shell in itself that was a home for a conch, I believe, or an abalone, a big hunk of meat, fish meat. And then on the outside, it's actually made up of shells too. You can see that beautiful detail and the combination, the coming together to create a home. This is a polished shell of a snail. This is a paper nautilus shell. Beautiful, delicate, very thin. And then I have a couple of fossils, actually from here in Nevada. So these are some fossil shells. Ammonite is what this is called. This is also an ammonite, but this one has been transformed into a cab. And those are snail shells. I have a piece of coral, a living organism in itself, the home and the creature all coexisting in one space. So I have a lot of different shells here, and the energy of the shells is boundless growth. So there's something about a shell and the creatures that live inside that they have to be trusting enough in themselves and the universe to step out and move into something new. But for a very short time in between, they're going to be vulnerable. That vulnerability isn't something to look at negatively, though, because without that few moments of vulnerability, the new growth wouldn't be possible. So what the shells are inspiring us to do is to trust, to come out of our shells, and to find bigger and better opportunities within the path that we're already on. We don't have to change our inside in order to find a new space in which to grow into our fullest, highest potential. And I think that this energy of the fossil complements the energy of the full moon in Pisces right now, as Pisces, being a water sign, encourages us to flow, but also to move. You have to keep moving. And I love the water aspect because water touches everything. Water is our life. It's what keeps us flowing physically. It's what keeps our human body going. We can go without food for a long time, but without water, we're in trouble pretty quickly. And also just the idea that water is, you know, solid, liquid, it's steam, it's rain, it comes from the earth, it comes from the sky, and we never really lose water, it just gets transformed. So our overall message today is step out of your shell, come out of your cave. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable in order to find something that's bigger, better, and more in alignment with who you are in your highest self. And it's okay to come out of something that's perfectly fine. See, there's nothing wrong with these shells. There's nothing wrong with them. But it's okay to look for something that's going to fit your inside better. Thank you for joining me here at the Crystal Mermaid. Be sure to check in with me every day on Facebook and YouTube for the Daily Stone, every week for the Weekly Warrior. Every month I do a full moon or new moon Crystal Mermaid tarot reading. I have a brand new Etsy shop up where you can find many of the crystals, rocks, and gemstones that I share in all my videos. I have some new kits that I'm going to be putting together for full moons and new moons, helping you set intentions, create manifestations, release, receive, all those energetic properties of crystals, rocks, and gemstones that we have the opportunity to utilize as human beings. And what a gift it is that the earth provides us with. So be sure to check out the Etsy store and contact me at Crystal Mermaid Healing if you have any questions or if you're interested in any of the crystals, rocks, and gemstones that you see and they're not up there on Etsy. Step into your light and let your colors shine bright. Happy full moon in Pisces. Aho.